Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you this brand new book that Usborne has called Choose Your Own Story Shadow Chaser. So this is the first in several books in the Choose Your Own Story series that are coming. And if you remember from the Choose Your Own Adventure books that you might have grown up with, didn't you love those? I mean, they were great. So you can see it tells you if you have a white flower, turn to 316, but if you don't, you turn to 192. So you get to choose your path in the story, but it is also a game book in that you collect inventory items and weapons and armor and things like that along the way. And so what items you have based on your decisions and what path that led you to will affect the outcome of the story. So it has instructions here how to play, and then there are battles. And so the dice here are going to, how you roll the dice will determine who wins each round of the battle, and then ultimately whether you proceed to 79 or if you go to 272. So there's so many ways that the story can turn out based not just on the choices that you make, but how you roll the dice. And so it's got all the instructions in there how to play. You do need dice, but if you don't have any on hand, you can go to this QR code for the Usborne Quick Links, and they have links to virtual ones that you can spin. And I also have on my website that I will link, I have a printable one, so you can actually, you can print it off on like a little bookmark to go with you, or I have a little bit larger one that fits right inside the book that you can print there. So I will put those links in there. But on this QR code, it also has a link to the logbook, and I highly recommend that you print off your own copy of the logbook because you will want to play this multiple times, and it will keep the kids from having to erase everything to start over, and you can just start with a clean slate every time. So we have gone through, I should say this is recommended for roughly ages 9 to 10 and up. I have two 9-year-olds, and one of them, they were both all about the format. They love the format, they love the game. They couldn't wait to see what happens next. But because it's a little shadowy, you can see it's a little bit scary there. So one of them, it was a little too intense for him, whereas the other one had no problem. So you're going to have to just kind of evaluate for yourself if your child is ready for that. There are some battles and sword fights and things like that. So there are characters that die in there. And of course, based on your decisions, you might not make it to the end of the story either. So you might lose a battle yourself. And if that happens, you can start over from the beginning, or you can replay the battle and see if the dice will let you win the next time. There's lots of ways that you can do it. So this is Choose Your Own Story Shadow Chaser, and I can't wait to see what the next ones are in the series. Thanks everyone, and I will put those links in the comments.